Sorry, I'm geeking. Now, the thing is, when I woke up, I just puked, so I actually didn't feel good. So I was, taking a day off and I didn't go to school. But right now, I slowly start to feel better because I was eating a kiwi and a banana. Trying to eat more healthy stuff because, the past few weeks I wasn't eating healthy at all. But now I start to get more energy, probably because of the banana. But yeah, trading recap. Ugh. Bro! Okay, my bad. Trading recap. I took two trades today, which were profitable. And let me show you. The first trade was during London session. I was trading EU, like Euro USD. And I mean, there were like some kind of high impact news, but it was more like, all day. So so it wasn't really impacting me for London session. Maybe later, late New York session, but definitely not during London session. So even so, a CPI, I wasn't paying too much attention on that. So I went back to so I was excluding this, the news and focusing on the rest of the plan and my trading strategy. What is a daily bias? Bearish. Weekly? Bearish. Monthly? Bullish, but a fat ass wick. Look at this. Now I could imagine it will retrace to the monthly, but it will take some days, even maybe even weeks to actually get back to, to the uptrend. And still overall, I mean, look at this. Oh no, this is actually the wrong chart, my bad. Anyways, yeah, anyway, now weekly, daily, bearish. So what is daily bias? Bearish. Now this means we are looking for shorts. So then I was scanning down to the 4 hours so I could see what's going on the past few days. Like the past 1 to 3 days. And we can see right there, a beautiful downtrend, very clean to read, and then a small leg up and then down again. And this leg up actually caused a break of structure on the 4 hour, which is like, let's say, some kind of sign that it will go up again. But I mean, look at this range. Look, let's the dimension where this happened. So first of all, it's going to fill out the orders in this order block, and because it happened at such a large range, it will take a few hours, like more a few days until before it goes up. So this means I'd like still extra confirmation that this will go down, because it was like here at its peak, let's say, and then it was, going back into this order block to fill out orders. Now on the hourly, I was using actually equilibrium because I knew it's going to, be still being here in this auto block. And what I also saw, um, well, oh yeah, I found it when I was like pretty much up. So and I saw, and as we know, because of the daily bias and the other things, we are looking for shorts. So I was placing here in this range at equilibrium, so I get a discount. And yeah, it kept going up, and then I was looking for a better entry, on the 5 minutes. And what do we see on the 5 minutes? Right there, here, break of structure. Then, accumulation area above it, like a classic auto block, filling out orders and then slowly going down. And not only this, I also some kind type of use this as a equilibrium because it went like more above this than I expected. Because actually I placed all the block before market open. Now I remember. And here's also imbalance, but yeah, it's an inverse imbalance because it's close above it. Instead of filling here out the orders and then going down. And I mean, I think wait, what was it? Going up? I mean, fuck, shit, my bad at the here at this point. But yeah, right there it filled out and it went up. But anyways, fuck this fair value cap. Now, yeah, what did I use? Extra confirmation for the 5 minutes break of structure, accumulation area, order block. Also within the order block, equilibrium. It was being perfectly inside of it, hitting equilibrium, and I was waiting a bit, but it wasn't even going more up. And because of the very strong daily buys and also the weekly, this was for me also, let's say, enough confirmation to go short. And I also, yeah, just the confidence were strong enough because all the, let's say, variables from my strategy were, like stronger in this scenario. And how did I place the take profits and stop loss? Stop loss above this previous permanent high, like liquidity area of liquidity, and take profits area the previous permanent lows, like previous drawing down to previous areas of liquidity. Liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here. And it was taking out all of these three lows. And yeah, so I ended up being profitable with this trade, $330. Sorry, Swiss francs, like 328. And then I was looking at two other pairs. This one, which I was seeing the first time, I never, there were like only a handful pairs I was looking since I started to demonstrate on MetaTrader, like GJ, gold, and then after a while also Euro USD. The reason why I didn't trade gold, it's like it is on its all-time high and it is too risky for me. Now, UJ, what did I do right there? I was looking, of course, at the daily bias. Bearish. Weekly, bearish. Monthly, bearish. So 3 times, monthly, weekly, and daily bearish. So this is like super strong bias for me. Like a super strong confluence. And so means daily bias is, of course, what's bearish. Then I scaled down to the 4 hours. What did I see in the 4 hours? Now I have to remember. Hold on. Hold on. I saw right there a break of structure, I guess. I was drawing here, like up, then here, going down, break of structure, and then, going up again. And then this was like very fortunate for me because of the strong daily, weekly, monthly bias. I was placing equilibrium for, a discount because I saw it's going down. After also we can consider this as a break of structure, but I wasn't focusing on that. Oh, I think I was actually looking at previous lows or a break of structure, but I don't remember 100%. Anyways, I wasn't even seeing this, but we could have considered this as a break of structure, going down to the 1 hour, and then also filling out this other block, which is also causing to go down. But yeah, it doesn't matter. This was enough, and I was right. But still, this would have been more confirmation for stronger confluence. I can write it down, at the section what I could have done better. Now, within the equilibrium, it was actually hitting equilibrium, but this wasn't the final thing. Like on the way up, I saw it was breaking structure on the 15 minutes and 30 minutes, and it wasn't really tapping into it, or very slightly. So I was seeing, like I said, two potential order blocks where it's like having which is like functioning like some kind of magnet, if you get me. Now, it was actually hitting equilibrium. I received a notification, and then what happened? Yeah, I had like enough confluence, not necessarily I had like enough confirmation, like like many diverse confirmations, but like a strong confluence, because certain confirmations were like so strong that this gave me like extra confidence, like the different daily biases, which was just crazy, and also this fat ass leg down and leg up hitting equilibrium, and also seeing as some kind of drawing back to this order block, because this is also a prominent low, like the lowest low so far, and like the market wanting to take this out. So yeah, then I can also show you how I was like placing my take profits and stop loss, like I think exactly above this prominent high area of liquidity. Pretty risky because the lot size here was bigger, so I was like decreasing it a tiny bit. This was like also a crazy RR. Look at this. Sorry. And then take profits. Right there. Previous high. Low. Another low. And the thing is, I closed here the whole position because I was then up in total of the whole equity was then 11K if I would have sold everything, and it's 10% up. You pass a challenge or a very big part of it, and then this is the reason why I was closing. And if this would been with real money now, and I wouldn't have fuck and I would have, let's say, it would have closed at break even, but at least it was taking the first take profit, I would be fine with that. I maybe wasn't taking as much profit as possible, But still, I was sticking up with my strategy, and it worked out. So I'm completely fine with that. So yeah, this means even so, if this would have been with real money, and I would have been stopped out at break even after taking the first take profit, I'm so fine with that because I'm still like up, like with I think this would be like $500 in total, which is pretty not bad with a 10K account size, like 5%. And I think I'm going to introduce. I was like thinking about it, but it wasn't like a fixed rule for me. Like always, go the stop loss, putting it at break even after taking out the second take profit, because I did it in the past like that, and this time I was moving like pretty fast at break even because I was like kind of impatient, to be honest. But now this will be a fixed rule of mine for my strategy. Like first take profit, putting it a bit less. Sec no First take profit, half the stop loss, and second take profit, break even, because it will proceed to go down. I'm very sure about that. Because look at it. Also on the 5 minutes, it broke structure. Now it's filling out orders. Same thing with the other pair. I already forgot. Jesus. Yeah, but now this means I bought the challenge today. Wait, now I have to cancel because my name is right there. I'm too late to edit this. Now I bought this challenge today, and I already reached the profit target. And now I only have to wait 4 days. And on this one, I'm also waiting for the review because I also was passing this one. And now maybe I have like a lucky streak. I personally doubt it. I think it's skill based, and also because I can control my emotions good enough. Now there's still, of course, a lot of space of improvement because I was actually very close to to trade fucking GJ, because it was getting to a place I wanted to go, and then placing my trade. But I told myself already I won't take a trade at all because I don't have enough confirmation. Like maybe, like, let's say the middle part is correct, but I don't have a beginning. So it is, I have like a very very bad, if you want to call this a setup, it's like a very bad setup because the beginning is missing. And the beginning is for me like also the core, the core of my setup, to actually be able to predict and read the chart and stuff like that. I don't try to predict, but I think you feel me, like just to increase the probability. But yeah, overall, like, bro, when you're like somehow for some reason you found my video and you watch it till now, and you see me, buying a new account, buying a new challenge because I'm an impatient motherfucker, passing the profit target already at the same day, then, and also, it was kind of risky those trades, not gonna lie, but still, don't be discouraged, don't feel bad, because yeah, maybe it is now like some kind easy for me, and as I mentioned, I will make like in the next 3 months a lot of money with that, and to also pick up my car and do other shit. But don't forget, I was in the mental lab for years, like back then when I was doing econ. Like, bro, I've been through it. I fucking been through it. Now, I don't want to say I had the worst story or whatever. No, not at all. But what I can definitely say, I fucking been through it. And I had like weeks, months, I couldn't sleep. I was laying in my bed, I couldn't sleep. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't because I was thinking about this. Not necessarily because I was obsessed, but at some point it was like the failure. It was like holding me awake during the night. I was mentally so down. I was so I was so, at some point it was so bad. I didn't even know what to do. I had no I spent all, like, every single dime I had on my name. Also the future dime I'm going to receive from my 9 to 5. Every single dime I was investing in my ecom business, and I lost it all. Like, bro, for even I think even more than 6 months, my bank account was consistently in the negatives. And then when I decided to take a break of it, because I keep harming myself like that, I couldn't even do something else. Why? Because I ran out of money. I was forced to pay off the debt the next few months. You know, like I couldn't even distract myself from all the setbacks, like going outside with friends or like literally buying food and eat somewhere. This, like, believe me, I've been through it. I know this horrible, desperate feeling, like you feeling like your heart is being torn, like feeling it's not meant for you. Why me? Why me? Why me? I know that, but bro, the thing is, in this position, you're like in the, let's say, you're putting yourself in the position as a in the victim position, and this is where the negative loop will keep going. You need to be able to grow out of it and find a solution for your problem. Be like accountable for it. Like you need to understand. Like just try to imagine a room with all the people in your life and yourself included, okay, which have like influence in your life. And let's say they're like you see a couple of friends, parents, things like that, family members. And let's say you're focusing on your business, on your grind, and then this room becomes emptier and emptier. Like friends start to leave, family start to leave. But because of your setbacks, you were always, pointing at your finger at someone and saying this is the reason or part of the reason why I'm not succeeding. And when you actually decide to keep going, then at some point there's no one you can point your finger at. And when you get to this position, when you observe, fuck, there's someone, and then you look around, then you see you're the only one in this room, and you still fail, then you start to point the finger on yourself, and then you realize it's been your fault. And I believe this is the point when you actually start to reflect and to grow, and then you're starting to force growth. Because before that, you were like always failing, then you try to work harder, and the only thing which is caused was failing harder until you hit like this breaking point in terms of actually to reflect and being accountable for the things you do. So now, yeah, okay, yeah, fuck it. I'm talking too much motivational shit. I can do this in the future when I actually withdraw some couple of thousands. But for now, this was a trade recap. Up today, $1,038. Pretty cool. And yeah, so see you in the next video.